First place, Dragonfly. You got the gold. How we sounding out there? I'm sounding nice and loud up here. We got the camera fixed. Yeah, earlier's live stream. Last night I was messing with the webcam. $5 to use the outhouse as Magneticus. It's not bad. Does it have a view? Depends on the view. And Woo Reezy throwing up a 420 in the chat. Roger that. Yeah, let's hang out a bit. Everyone have a good day today. How was it? I'm checking out AXN News here on the phone. He's cruising around the city right now. Going to calls. And we'll see what pops off tonight. We'll tap into if anything cray really jumps off, then we'll jump on and see what's going down. Yeah, we had a good day at the shop. Thank goodness. And let's see, any highlights. So no filming. All that filming for the members, we did a little live stream because they were filming down the block over at this car dealership right at the corner from the shop, across the street from the Shell gas station there. And I guess it was something for a Cash App or something. I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. It'd be cool to check out. And I don't know if that's tied to the other filming that was going on. Like, what was it, a day or two? I think it was Saturday and Sunday it was. They had the freeway on-ramp closed where I hop on the freeway there to get to the shop. And Heidi Pop notified us that actually her partner was working there because they were doing some filming. That's why they closed the on-ramp. So it's interesting. I wonder if that has anything to do with the other site. There's Hadley. What's up? Dogs barking. I heard some rummaging going on out there. Maybe the skunks are back. It smells like skunk anyway, for other reasons, but yeah, I haven't seen them around. Coyote's active, but you know what? The coyote, it turned. I don't really, I hear the pack, but I only see one, and he's lost his winter coat already. And when he loses his coat, it looked really pretty mangy. Hopefully, I mean, they must be doing good around here. There's a lot of cats. Meow. You'll hear them sometimes too. I don't know if the cats are fighting between themselves or they're getting like eaten. It's pretty horrible. Hadley says Afghani. Nice. And I know nowadays you probably, I don't know, you maybe could, you maybe can't, but I would think a lot of different strains have that in it. It's not like, of course, it's not like the land race, the original strain that you could get anymore. It's probably all mixed up. But there's some flavors that I seen years back pop up again, which is pretty cool. But it probably has a little bit of something else, but it still has that original flavor. And magneticus, damn, we're already starting to slur words and stuff. Coyotes befriend dogs, then eat them. That's scary. Yeah, there's a bunch of little dogs actually down the street, and there's one house that sounds like it's like a, I don't know, like a I don't know if they're breeding dogs or what, but it sounds like a whole lot of dogs there, and they're the little ones, and they're loud. Sometimes they're nonstop. I guess maybe I just block them out, but there's some mornings where it's just like, whoa. And I'm sure the coyotes know. And like this morning, even I seen a few of them running around, small dogs. I'm just like, geez, I'm surprised the coyote ain't out right now. It'd be easy pickings. But yeah, I used to see a pack, and I haven't seen the pack, so I don't know if, but I do hear them. So maybe the pack moved, or I don't know what's going on, or maybe they stay at working another hill, another street. They all spread out on their own and then unite. Is that how they roll? And when I talk about coyotes, there's always this footage that I think about. Anyone seen that footage of a coyote being chased by two NYPD officers in Times Square? That one is classic. And I'm sure you could look that up on on the old YouTube there. There's another one that comes to mind. And this was in Hollywood. This was years back too, and this is because we've talked about this one. I seen it uh, a pretty busy street, but this is between Franklin and Wilton. Oh, I see we're buffering there. We're back. I think so. Yeah, between Franklin and Hollywood Boulevard on Wilton. It came down all the way to Hollywood Boulevard and started walking down Hollywood Boulevard. I'm like, whoa, coyotes on Hollywood Boulevard. And I've seen the deer come down really close because Griffith Park is nearby, and you got the Hollywood Hills, so that's why you get all that wildlife. And in other areas, more in the foothills of like the Angeles forest, they get the bears and mountain lions. Actually, mountain lions in the Hollywood Hills too. We always talk about the famous P-22, that picture with the Hollywood sign right next to it, and RIP P-22, along with several other mountain lions that have been hit out here recently, like past couple years. It's just crazy. It's more than five. I think all that happened in 1 year. I'll look up the articles one of these days and we'll get into that. But I was just blown away. That little time I've been out here, uh, yeah, quite a few mountain lions have been taken out. A lot of it, most of it due to traffic. And what else is popping today? Still today, is it? Are we past? Is it past midnight already? 2 minutes till midnight. See, in 1988, you stumped across the mass grave for coyotes. Hmm. Wody D in the house. Yeah, we're talking coyotes right now. Kind of, I'm sure Diesel gets all types of wildlife. Probably even Sasquatch in his backyard. Still got that teepee in the backyard, Diesel. And what kind of wildlife do you get roaming back there? I'm sure Russell gets all types of strange cryptids in his yard. And so yeah, earlier I had messed with the camera, it had me all on Zoom, just trying to figure it out live. And yeah, shortly after I went off, I was able to figure it out. I was like, damn it, wanted to jump back on with y'all just because I was warming up, but whatever. The boys are upstairs. Sounds like they're gaming because there's a whole lot of whooping and hear that screaming. I think they're streaming and gaming. What's up, Scott? You were hanging earlier. Scott was hanging out earlier, wasn't he? Yeah. Been seeing Scott around. Hope you're well, Scott. And yeah, so Sunday I was talking about the LA UFO channel. So they're a group. Our boy Dry, the homie Dry. Yeah, Dry did the floors at the shop. And so he's a, well-known artist, but he gets a lot of strange things happen to my boy. Gets a lot of sightings. I'd love to have him on one day. He'd be the type to probably wear the wear some sort of mask during the interview, which is all good. Uh he invited me to these watch groups. They go sky watching, and one of the spots they go to two parks. One of them is a park right by the shop. It's funny. Um, those are Discord messages. There, you could probably hear that, right? Um, and not for me. Where? Yeah, so it's like 10 minutes away from the shop, and it's called Sequoia Park, and that's one of the spots they go to. Another spot they go to is out in I think it's Southgate, and it's right by the river wash there. Interesting area, and they do get activity at both. I've been to both, and here we go, buffering again, buffering, buffering again. Edit. Um, and so I missed this Sunday. The homie Primo Supremo, yeah, he's on Instagram, but he's and he follows here. He came by the shop recently, dropped off a few gifts, a new flag and a poster. So big thank you to Primo. And he invited me because he's gone to those gatherings way back. And I know sometimes he's a little sketchy about the meditation. Sometimes doing the CE5 method, he gets a little, a little shy and maybe a little, and which I don't blame him. But yeah, if you go off and you could do it on your own, you don't have to sit in the circle with everyone. You know, some of them are trippy people. Yeah, interesting people at those gatherings, and I enjoy it. But I missed this Sunday. It's been a while since I gone, and what's interesting is that yeah, they got some activity, and so Shelly UFOs on YouTube. We've featured her channel here quite a bit, and she's consistent also with her activity with these objects, and I'm sure with other stuff. Um, an awesome friend, high energy, and it's no wonder that she gets all that activity in my mind. And yeah, they captured something this Sunday, so we'll share that. And but what's interesting is so from the shop, like I said, it's nearby, and where I usually look outside of the shop and get most of my recordings is towards that way. I was actually thinking about that, and I knew that it was out that way, but I had never really. I was like, oh yeah, but yeah, I was like, well, then they'll be there doing that, and I could just watch from the shop and see if I see anything. Because if they were to see anything from my way, I think I should be able to see it too. That's how close the park is. And yeah, we'll check out her channel here. You could go give her a follow and let her know your boy BD sent you over. Also, we'll get into some of the cameras tonight. We're just kind of flowing into this already. Luckily, I have her channel there ready to rock. And that's actually the video there. So Shelly's UFO, and she's like a little over 1K there. Let's bump her up. I'm all about bumping up channels, especially the small underground. And if I know your channels, and even more if I know you, you know, personally. And she's just a rad person. Much love to her. And yeah, so this little minute clip, check it out. And I could see, I think John Graff was there. Salute to John Graff. He also he goes by at the Spit Mitt on YouTube as well, and he focuses on the sky farts. Great channel there. I share it out quite a bit, and yeah, a few other familiar faces there. And much love to everyone at the group. And so another thing, glad I remembered this. Snap my fingers. So at this park, has anyone seen the Jetpack Man footage out of LA? We should have pulled that up too. Maybe we could. And I wonder if it's on Shelly's channel. And the reason why I say that was because there's been a couple pieces of footage of this jet. They call it the Jetpack Man. It looks like a man in a jetpack flying above LA. And yeah, so there's some footage out of LAX, and I want to say it happened maybe a couple times, maybe even more at LAX. I could be wrong, but I know for sure there's one piece of footage. And so, yeah, how did this? If it's a regular person, just a man in a jetpack, homemade jetpack or something, or lab made, whatever, he was in the airspace there, so never got busted for that. And then the other time that the Jetpack Man appeared was here at Sequoia Park. Yeah. And I forget who got the footage. I don't know if it was Shelly. It wouldn't surprise me. But someone got the Jetpack Man footage. And so yeah, we'll have to find that and we'll bring that up again. So that happened here at again at Sequoia Park. So yeah, cool little park, nice neighborhood up there. It's funny. It's right up on a hill, the top of a hill. But like I said, anything under that hill, you better watch out. Uh, Big Asian community up here, and yeah, good area, nice area there. And we've gotten footage from there before. We've done live streams. Sometimes the service is a little sketch, but yeah, we get service up there, and yeah, we should go check it out. Maybe sometime, even when there's not a group. Maybe on our way home. And while we're on the UFO topic, I got some footage to share. Actually, I made a short out of it. So some of y'all probably seen it already, but yeah, it's gotten really quiet around the shop. We still get the fast movers, if I record an airplane or a helicopter. And there has been a military chopper the other day went by, but that's slowed down quite a bit. And then yeah, so I was like I decided I was like, let me make a little effort. So there's been a few days back too, maybe a couple weeks or so, a week or so, where I made a little effort, did the CE 420 method. And yeah, little objects appeared, the little silver ones, which I'll call orbs. But at times, it's hard to tell their real shape because they're real bright. They get bright, they dim, and sometimes they move really fast. Sometimes they don't. And a lot of times I could see how people would confuse them for mylar balloons. And we do get balloons in the area, and that's slowed down quite a bit. But they do pop up here and there. But again, I always mention don't throw out the balloon with the what is it? The bathwater. Yeah, because there's an awesome, if you're into UAPs, UFOs, whatever you want to call them, on YouTube. There's a cool documentary, and I don't know. I never got feedback from I get feedback here and there from y'all, but I would like to get more feedback, especially when I recommend stuff. And please recommend stuff to me as well, because I do check stuff out. And we do a lot of that over on the Discord. Hasn't been too much sharing there. A lot of times I just repost my videos from here, but sometimes we get a little feedback over there. I seen Georgian posted some music. I need to catch up with that. And where were we going? We're going somewhere. UFOs, UFO. Oh yeah. So yeah, Sequoia Park, Jetpack Man. And then also the fast movers, we're talking about the Dragon UFOs, which Dr. Robert Shipe is not an expert. Maybe he does consider himself an expert. He should. But that's his expertise, is these strange little objects that zip by, or videos. And he got a new video. Some of you are probably subscribed to him already. And if you're not, you should. So you get to over or understand what we're talking about when we mention these objects. We mention them quite a bit. I'm trying to get the screen share here. The heck do I have to do? Maybe I gotta. There we go. So we'll get back onto the tube in case anyone don't know about custodian file. Look them up right quick. Y'all hotbox the chat while we're at this. There he is. Excuse me. So that's his channel there. And it's cool that the algorithm brought up the latest video. It's a 13-minute video there. Custodian file. He's up in the 11K, pushing towards the 12 there. I get it. I'm almost getting to the 11, but I'm stuck. Goes up one or two or a few, and then they drop it back down. It's been going on quite a bit. I know Diesel's complained about that, rightfully so. And Diesel should be up. Let's get Diesel's channel up there, y'all. Get them hot links out. But yeah, custodian file here, and this is a video, a great video where he breaks it down for y'all, just like Latchkey Hustle does. And speaking of Latchkey, he's going to be on with Heidi Pop, I think this weekend. So check that out. Buffering. Come on now. We buffering. Every day we buffering. So yeah, peep this video. It's a great breakdown, and he breaks it down on pretty much every video. And I know for some it could get real repetitive because it's the same type of objects. This one he throws a different little twist in it, but he's doing a great job. And people need to hear that repetitive, you know? That's why I repeat things a lot too, because maybe there's new listeners coming in. Hopefully there is. And yeah, we're on different platforms right now rocking. Anybody rocking with us anywhere else besides YouTube? Cheers to you. Good evening. Good night. Happy rising. So yeah, custodian file, great video there. And I don't know, tonight, who knows? Maybe someone's out there on top of it, putting the link in the chat, putting these channels up in the chat, making it accessible for those in chat. And maybe later, sometimes people peep the chats after the fact, after the live stream is over. Some people still dive into the chats. People be lurking like that. So yeah, salute to the doc. We gotta get the doc on to chop it up. Yeah, so I got a little footage. What was it, yesterday? So I got some freshy fresh cuts for y'all, and some of y'all already got a sneak preview because I did chop it up in a short. But here we'll get the full play, and we're gonna attempt to share a folder again. I think I think I figured that out, but we'll give it a shot again. Let's see. There you are. So can we check you out? Let's see. All right. Whoops. Bring me back. Then gonna make this like this. I'm gonna go like that. And then I'm gonna do this. And there's that. Here we go, y'all. So this is yesterday's clip, I believe. And outside of the shop, you can see the roof top there. So no this is no AI or anything like that. And it wasn't garbage. And this one was just chilling. So it could be also that these things are the fast movers just on chill mode, and they're just floating by and saying what's up. But yeah, this was after a little quick, oh, the coyotes. Is the mic getting that? It'll be tough, but yeah, some coyote action. I could hear the pack. Little past midnight. Would have been cool right at midnight. There they go again. Yipping and yapping. Kind of like me. All right, here we go. Let's peep this out. So, really quick, also, when I was zooming in, and this happens a lot in the videos, I was going for the little fish scale, the shiny object, which will take me a little second to queue up. Actually, it took me 2 tries. The first try, I think I took like a minute video, couldn't get it on, and that happens quite a bit. And then I was finally able to get it on, and right before one of these fast movers zipped by, and that one's completely black, pretty faint. So keep an eye out for it. It's quick, looks like a bug. I don't think it is. Here we go. Flip go by there. There you where are you? There you are. Hello, hello. Been a minute. I would say it's moving very slowly. It's going towards the wind, but again, yeah, we keep in mind wind could be blowing the other way up there. And it seemed almost in place, but I'm sure it's moving little by little. And it seemed to hold its elevation too. It didn't drop. Like, fishing. Don't you get a fish on the line? And then also when you lose one, spotted this, and I couldn't find me. It took several minutes to spot it again. Couldn't find it. Looked like a little flash on the side there, which happens a lot. Gotta check for any other anomalies. It's been a windy day too. Look, it's right above the shop here. Hopefully Whoops, almost had it. Nope, again, lost it. All right, so hopefully that worked. And I did use the big screen there. Let's see, we're gonna minimize that. All right, and then stop sharing here. Boom. Think I got it. Back over here. Jeez, learning to navigate here. What up, T Bone? I see T Bone gold miners from Brazil. Yeah. So what about gold miners from Brazil? Is that so? There's a place in Brazil called Minas Gerais, and that's it's yeah, it's the mines. It's where the mines are, and so I don't know if that has anything to do with that. One jetpack man crashed, and some had to reverse engineer it. Did Bob Laser have anything to do with that? Magnetico. Ooh, we're really scrolling down. I was way up there. There's Bobby Younce. More Younce to the ounce. Dun, 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 dun. More Younce. Much love, Bobby Younce. Love the name. And how's the little one? Hopefully growing healthy and strong. And there's lipstick sofrito. Oh, allergic to bees. Yikes. I love bees. I don't mind bees unless they get up all up in my face, you know. Unless they get up all up in my grill, then I gotta usually I'll blow on them or something like that. But shoo them away. Yeah, Diesel dropped them links like they hot on the barbecue. Yeah, got my East Coasters, y'all be rocking late. That's what's up. I'm an owl too. Woo, woo. I could do the barred owl, but neighbors would probably be like, "What the hell's going on with him?" Yeah, I got neighbors right next to me. Yep. Boom. There it is. Dieselartwork.com. Y'all need some artwork done? Hey, Diesel, no pressure, but remember you mentioned about some banners? Let me know. I'll get them up at the shop. I could get them up at the keep in mind you might want some for the asylum too. Maybe something for the asylum and then something for the shop. Salute. And when I get a big loaf of bread or a bag, I'm gonna spend some bread with you. Yeah, I was telling my brother, I was like, dude, should I ask Diesel's Queen to maybe, give us a quote on what it would be to get the website really up and going? Because he's already got it up, but it's just like you can't purchase things. So and then there's the maintenance, of course, right, of having a website and everything. So what would what kind of deal could we get? And not that we need to get a deal, but you know, what's the diesel package? Yeah, so check out Diesel's website, y'all. He's got a website. He's been an artist for many years, and that's how he eats. And yes, T Bone, did you see we shared Custodian Files channel right now? Hopefully you caught that. And yeah, that works. I guess you could add Custodian File, but you could go to his channel and then let's see. Can I explain it? There should be a link for his channel on his channel. But it's all good. I'm sure everyone is able to figure it out. But it's always nice to have the links there. And we talk about the links with no cookies. I want a cookie. And I got cookies. Big up to my big sister. Blessed me with some munchies and some food last night. Yeah. And then my younger sister the night before. Yeah, my brothers and sisters be coming through. Fam be tight out here, you know. Got to. It's rough out there right now. You know, we gotta stay prayed up, blessed up, give thanks and praises to the Most High. Yeah, man, it's amazing, amazing that I made it another day. Had a great day as well. And yeah, there's the things you could count and look at and be like, damn, be pissed about and whine. Nah, no. It was a good one. Count the blessings, right? Gotta remember that. And I am keeping an eye on AXN here. Like, let me show y'all. It's roaming around LA right now. Looks like he might be on Figueroa. Watch out. Y'all know about Figueroa? Be wild on Figueroa. That's AXN News. So I'm keeping an eye on things in case anything major pops off in the city. Then we'll jump on. We'll stream him. I asked him last time. I was like, "Hey, what's up? Is it cool if we stream your stream?" I think he was a little confused about that. Like, what the hell does that mean? Like, as long as I make money. I was like, yeah, well, people will know about you. Get a few extra subs. Maybe they'll contribute, and I will eventually. There's some channels I became members of there, and I've been blessed. But big thank you to yes, to all those folks. Yes, all the folks out there who not only became members here, but have been purchasing memberships for other people. And boom, I seen that. Got a thumbs up there. So that work. I just seen a little widget. Buffering, buffering. Are we buffering? Buffering? I just got a little notification, the little spinning wheel saying that try to connect to something. Anyway, so how did that? I got a thumbs up over here, which is cool. It's all like a bubble. So someone did something there, and I appreciate that. Whoever did that, you caused the thumb up to go up here. Whoa. Squash, zucchini, or zucchini, watermelon, cantaloupes. What's going on? You doing some farm thug in there, Hadley? Oh man, okra. Ooh, yeah, man, okra. That's how they say it in the Caribbean. Okra, or maybe some islands. 3 chickens and an anteater. Is that what you got? And a partridge and a pear tree. Says Magneticus. Okay. All right, let's not lose it here. Let's see. Back to the UFOs. We got another little clip of these fast movers. And this is recent also. And this is, anyone like you'll hear in the docs video there, the custodian file. Anyone can do it. And I recommend you try it. You could probably get some good stuff in in wherever you're at. I was gonna say because I was thinking lipstick sofrito. I think she's in the you in NY, right? Are you in NY still, or should I not say? Yeah, I would imagine like place like that, big city, you probably get all types of weird objects flying around, and that's just that air level. Don't mention the ground level. And actually, Josh Turner was getting into some interesting stuff on a live stream after his show tonight. Was interviewing someone, and yeah, they got into some good stuff. And maybe we'll tap on that in a bit. Let's see. Video clip. Yes. Fast mover. Yes. Let's go. There's two of them. It's going to be quick right there. Ooh, maybe even a third one. So keep an eye out for it. Let's loop this. Will get me out of here. Right here. Yeah, so a little fresh, fast mover clip there. That was what, yesterday, day before, maybe? And then that little bright orb object was also yesterday or the day before. Yeah, because we're like, it's tomorrow already, huh? Oh, yeah. So where's this taking us? Not sure. And yet, Diesel's captured stuff. Um, who else out there? Anyone else recording these types of things? Check your videos. And you could also, if you're not into recording, maybe a little shy, or you know, you're not sure, or you just don't have maybe the means, the gear, whatever. You could check out uh other videos on YouTube. And the doc recommends what is it, the Blue Angels. You can so air shows, or just anything where people are up in the air or things are up in the air. So you could even check out space stuff. Latchkey Hustle has done amazing breakdowns of videos that he's checked out online and finds these objects. And I've done it a little bit here and there too. So yeah, keep an eye out on, like, special events and stuff like that. Uh yeah, you never know. I think Latchkey did a real cool one. He's been dropping heaters. And it's going to be cool to listen to his interview again with Heidi Pop. We'll share that out as soon as we get a link. That'll probably be this Saturday, I believe, in the morning, in the AM. I got on with her at noon, and I'm sure that probably be doing it a little bit earlier, probably 11 o'clock or so, depending on their schedule. But yeah, he's been doing amazing stuff, and I think he's just pretty much using his phone for now. It would be amazing to see what he could do with uh way better cameras, you know? And who knows, maybe he is doing stuff. We're not sure. He's pretty mysterious. And but definitely good vibes and a salute to him. And also, let's see, what was I gonna say? What's Magnetic is saying? The Must Mobile lost the wheel and the Joker got away. Hey. Anomaloons over the shop. Yes, sir, T Bone. There's Planet. Let's see. Sorry about what? What's going on? Everything okay? Did I did I hide him? No. Where's Planet? There we go. Planet X. Nibiru.
Planet X. The Anunnaki.
And so I don't know. I have no idea where we're going next. Let's see. So I mentioned the doc, Shelly. Got into that. Glad I remember that. I don't want to leave anything out, but this could go continue down that rabbit hole, but we don't want to go too far. Showed a few clips. Yes. And then I guess we go to Catalina. This oh yeah, so thank you. So we're gonna go check out. Let's see. Hopefully, yeah, the Catalina cam's been having a little trouble lately, but it's okay. Maybe Mount Wilson. Check out. Oh, all the cameras are bugging here. So let's see. Maybe we got a refresh. Refresh. Let's try this. 1 second. There we go. All right. There's lovely Catalina. And yeah, it doesn't, I can't see. I was going to try and check out the sky. Earlier, we did a little stream. I think we titled it, Let's Take a Look Outside. And we were concentrating on, yeah, the sky farts that were happening. I was like, oh man, they're blasting. And I know it gets boring and repetitive for people, but it was bad. Yeah. Yep. And so I was like, and I've seen worse, yeah, but I was just like, darn, it was like right over us too. I'm like, let's stream this really quick, show the people maybe it's happening in your area at the same time. And I noticed, I don't know, I felt a little stiff today in certain areas. I was just like, geez. And so the night before, let's see, or the day before, it was up in the 80s, super hot. Felt like summer. And today was a little bit not as hot. But it was a nice day, really nice. I actually wore shorts. It's been a while. And but then, we noticed they were out. Psst, and so I was like, all right, let's check this out. I didn't remember quite the forecast for the rest of the week, but we had again this hot day. Felt like summer. It was bright out. I don't know if I noticed much activity that particular day, but I'm sure there was something going on. But it was, you know, it didn't get my attention. But today it did, And sure enough, tonight, yeah, we got this fog out there. People will probably call it overcast, like it's overcast, and I'm sure that still happens out here. But nah, this is, I think, directly due to that. And so we have the stream, and then stream from earlier showing the sky, and then now it's all got that fog out there. It's just look, it's not setting low, but it's out there, and it actually looks like the our overlay here, the background. And yeah, I've been, I didn't notice any weird smells. We know we've been talking about these weird smells at the shop, and it could be due to maybe some warehouses out there or something. But yeah, I'm keeping a nose out for the fart spraying and maybe having to do with those foul smells. Um, and yeah, we'll look at a clip here too in a second of the night before, which was actually pretty decent. Usually you could see the stars, and surprisingly, even though with all the light pollution out here, um, you could see the stars for the most part. And now it's completely, I guess you could even say, socked in. But yeah, Catalina doesn't look too bad out there. And of course, you can out in the ocean, you got the wind blowing, but you can see a buoy out there. Looks like a buoy. But we'll take a look at, let's see, Mount Wilson. See how that's looking. Miss you, Catalina. Gonna go visit her again. Here we go. Look at LAX. Peep that. And anything important I might have missed. Oh no, this ain't LAX. See, I couldn't even tell. It looked like LAX to me. It's Santa Monica. That was Santa Monica Beach, y'all. Jeez, I couldn't even tell. This is LAX. No, that's Santa Monica. Jeez. It gets confusing. Give me a second. It's this here we go. All right, so it looks like that's Catalina. I'm confused. There's LAX. Look at that. And that's yeah, my opinion, right? That the sky farting is due, this is due to the sky farting. And so yeah, I'll be peeping the weather tomorrow, so we dress accordingly. Yeah, what's popping in your area? Anything similar? You guys noticing any similar stuff in your skies? These objects, these John Graff calls them monsters.
Monsters.
Yeah, and I'm not sure whose comment Planet X is talking about there, but hopefully it was probably something magnetic is said. Oh yeah, we could drop a map too also on see the distance from the shop to that little park I'm telling you about. That'll be fun to look at here in a bit. And let's check out the Mount Wilson. Could we look at Mount Wilson, please? Hey, Mr. Wilson. Oh yeah, look at that. Above the funk. That's what I'd call this. What's that? A little plane up there or something? I see a little bright light, little blinky. Yes, this is up in the mountains, Mount Wilson, and a view of Los Angeles. Redundant Fruit Loop bot. Someone get him? What happened? What's going on? Everyone behaving in the chat. We usually don't have trouble. Yeah, it looks like a plane or something going down there. So yeah, and then yeah, you know, and people already know that they could manipulate weather and all that stuff. So what comes to my mind with the recent happenings out here now, it's happening in the East Coast. Yeah, anyone been following that stuff out in the East Coast? It's been burning up out there. And so if they could do this, and then we've seen where they make it where they can make it rain too, and other things. Why didn't they? I'm just like, why didn't they do that during when all hell broke loose out here? Why didn't they just make it rain? I don't know. Something I've been thinking about. I was thinking about that today too, with seeing the skies and all this, and yeah, we've been questioning this weird fog also that popped up during the new year, and it seems to still, I hear still here and there people mention it, still popping up in certain places. Hmm. Can't escape it. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. Hadley says he rode from Oakland to LA and saw the train station, the Capitol Records building, and the Hollywood sign. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Capitol building these days. Think it's still there. Wouldn't surprise me if they end up abandoning ship there. But yeah, that's a trippy little building there. It's got that steeple, and it's like a round building. And I wonder what train station, maybe the one Union Station you're talking about. That could be an old worlder. A lot of times these train stations aren't new and possibly from the old world. And Union Station, I think it has come up, so we'll have to take a closer look at that. And Roger that. Magneticus cloud seeding has gone on since the 1950s. And heavy rain or heavy air is deadly in tunnels. Hmm. Is that let's see, did that are you trying to share a link there, T-Bone? I don't think that one is a live one. So if you go to the link, you should be able to copy and paste. And Magneticus in the chat. I still think you should do a video, maybe like a shorts video, Magneticus. And I'm not telling you what to do at all. But yeah, it'd be cool if you did a shorts video on how to remove cookies. I think that I could see that getting a lot of hits and informing a lot of people and probably helping a lot of people too. So if not, then we could do one both too. We could like do a split screen and you could be like explaining to me, make it fun. And we'll post it both on our channels. Yeah, the cookie removal, I've been sharing that quite a bit with others, and I do it as much as possible. Pretty much all the time now. Yes, and I guess it's the term we could use now. That's like the safe term. You could use it here, and you won't get in trouble. But if you say the other words, that'll probably stir something up. So yeah, that's I hear is the way to address it. And then especially if you're speaking to people in government, they won't really understand what you're talking about if you mention the other words. But if you mention this word that Magneticus is mentioning here, then they know exactly what you're talking about. Told me to learn scuba. You want me to go diving? You trying to take me diving, T-Bone? What's going on here? I'm up for some spear fishing. Get some lobsters too. And that's I've seen I really got into it up north, seeing some of the guys do it. I've seen them on the YouTube, but there's guys up there that were locals that would go out there, and those are cold waters, sharks in there. But man, that must be fun. Scary as heck, I think. Yeah, I do. Water does trip me out a bit. I could swim. I'm a pretty strong swimmer, and I do get in. Depending on the situation, but yeah, there is that always that feeling of you don't know what's under your feet. It's kind of could trip you out, trips me out sometimes. But no, I get in there. I get in. Bless up, Ras Larry. Yeah, King. Shark bait. Oh, there's Juliana. We summoned you. We mentioned you earlier. Probably out there farm thugging as well, as you should be. Living the life. So yeah, let's see if we could drop that map and see if we could pull up the shop. Uh-oh. Where did we go? Let's see. There we go. All right. Where are we at? Getting there, getting there. There's East LA. There's Garfield High. All right. So the 710 is there. 5, where's the 60? Give me 1 second. There's a 60. Look at that big old, what is this? Cemetery? This big old space here. Wonder what that is. All right, Salazar Park. So the shop's gonna be somewhere right here, I think. Yep, here it is. So this is the shop here. It looks like Jim's restaurant, Shell gas station. So shop right here. Can we let's see, let's go like that. There it is. Right over here. Let's see if we can see the mural. All right. So I'm usually right here on the corner when I'm doing my sky watching and I'm looking out towards this way. So let's see if we could turn around here. So from there, where is it? Over here. We're going to go to Sequoia Park. I mentioned it's like 10 minutes away over this way. Belvedere, City Terrace. Hmm. We're looking for a Sequoia Park. And there's Cal State. All right. So we're going to be back over here somewhere. It's going to be somewhere in this area. We'll zoom in a bit more and see if it pops up. All right. Here's the sheriff's. This is going to be up here somewhere. It's right near this sheriff's thing. Let's see. Where is there another hill? Oh, you know what? This might be it right here. I don't know why they're calling it City of Terrace Park. It's supposed to be Sequoia. But this is it right here. So again, not far. Or maybe it is City of Terrace Park. Hold on. Gonna give it another little go. There's Ascot Park. Let's see, that looks like a park there too. It's got to be over this way a little more. But regardless, we find it or not. Oh, look, there's a El Pino. There's Lincoln Park. It's got to be way over here. Let's see this. It's Belvedere. Ha. I'm trying. I'm trying. Yeah, basically. Oh, here we go. Found it. Sheesh. Starting to sweat there. So Sequoia Park here. Let's zoom in on it. This is where Jetpack Man was seen and where the UFO group hangs out. And so from there, yeah, I don't think it's too far. And recently, we've been also mentioning where Latchkey Hustle lives, where I live. It kind of lines up where also Dr. Shipe lives. I think if we were to look at it on a map, it's all kind of in a line there for the most part, which I find interesting. And there's Catalina again. And so, yeah, a little look on the map there. Let's see. Remembering how to navigate here. Let's see, where am I at? There I am. Almost got lost there. There it is. Magnetic is breaking it down for y'all. Mm. So, what else? Maybe, yeah, I wonder. Maybe there's a little vein, some veins, some weird little veins, some ley lines. What's going on? Gotta hook up with the guys and take a look. Maybe look at some maps and dig around a little bit. See what's going on under us or above us. Maybe there's something there. We haven't done any recent updates on the Eagles here. And yeah, of course, usually at night they're sleeping. There's been a couple times where, and I take it this is Jackie, the mama, where she's actually woken up. And it looks pretty clear back there. You can see a whole lot of lights, look like lights up in Big Bear. And I'm sure, well, who knows? But I don't think with the weather lately, I would imagine all the snow's melted down, or a good portion of it. I don't see any of it left here. And I have not heard any updates on the little eaglets. Last we heard, there was 2 left. There she is. I would imagine they dream also, right? You think the eagle dreams? What does the eagle dream about? Walking or flying? What's up, Jeff? You getting fog out your way, bro? We're just talking about that foggy situation right now. And did you enjoy these last couple hot days? Hopefully you're keeping cool, hydrated as well. And we'll say goodnight to Jackie. Get some rest. We'll leave her alone there. Peace. How was your day, Jeff? Do you have a good one? Brother man? Brother man, Jeff? Why are we sharing this again? I'm not sure. I was going to pull up the Condor cam. We still haven't seen the chick sighting again. We had one several weeks back. It might have been a couple weeks, but yeah, I haven't have been checking on it, but have not seen the little one. And we'll take a look really quick, see what's popping over here. Oh yeah, you got both. Looks like parents are out. Or parents are up. But they seem to keep the little one pretty concealed. Those are some big tags. So that's pretty cool that the parents stay together. Seems like for the most part, or at least these two. I don't know if Jackie the eagle does have a partner, but I don't see it in the nest. So what's the deal with that? Do the males have their own nest that they go to, or are they allowed in the nest with the little ones? Is there some sort of some rules and regulations on that? And does that go for the condors as well? What school bus ride? Not the special little yellow school bus you talking about? You know, Hadley, the one we rode back in the day. It's cool. The school buses were used to it, but this big reggae festival I talked about, they would use the local school buses, and I think some of them were the local drivers for the schools as well that would uh, bus people back from the campgrounds to the festivities. And I seen a clip of where was it? I think it was up in the Bay Area, San Jose somewhere. Recently, I was on IG. It was just a regular bus this time. Speaking of buses, smashed into I think it was a skate park or something. Wow. Accident. And I do want to apologize to Amy Creel. Yeah, Creel. Anyone's been noticing it? I did hear someone mention it. I think it was Heidi's friend. Forget his name, but I agreed with him because yeah, I noticed that like the spell check on my phone has been kind of like really weird lately. Sometimes it'll type out things and I'm just like, what? You gotta like I'm having to like double, triple check my messages before hitting send, which you should. But so today, Amy Creel, I forgot what I had mentioned something in a chat. I think it was on BMR's chat on his live. And I was responding to her because she mentioned something funny too right back. And then so I at her name and then it spelled out Amy Creep and I sent that off. Anyway, I removed it right away, but Ristal, you're listening. I noticed you've seen that. I'm sure people seen it, but you know, Amy Krill, you know, that was not meant for you at all. So apologies there, and yeah, I'm sure it's all right. But yeah, just watch out, yeah. Anyone noticing that on their phones? I'd like to know because someone did mention it. I'm like, yeah, I did. I have noticed that. Yep, I bet it does. Jersey got a lot of cool, not hugely known wonders and such. Yeah, Diesel says.
The Jersey Devil is real.
Yikes. Yeah, you ever experience it, Diesel? And last time, yeah, we were talking about it. I've heard of it being some sort of like Bigfoot type creature, but then yeah, we talked about the winged dragon one too, which is very true. Yes. Could be a mix, both types of creatures. Maybe they both are called Jersey Devil. And we have done a show on the references, the different devil references to places and to the Sasquatches. Why is it? Which that's what I was kind of hinting at earlier when I mentioned Paranormal Roundtable, Josh Turner's, which sounds like we might. I don't know. You mentioned about this Friday, possibly maybe something happening between us, maybe some chatting, but yeah, no pressure on that. Whenever it works out, he was also mentioning it today in his live, and he talked about possibly some other dates. I know he's super busy, but yeah, I'm pretty flexible. So for whenever he's ready, we can rock it. So make it happen. Uh, what else is there? There's quite a bit going on. Let's go to. Did want to check out. Let's see. There's a couple of things on else on YouTube I wanted to look at right quick. Maybe some of y'all have seen it already. Let's see. Divergent. Oh no, there we go. This one
Alex
here.
Jones.
Anyone seen this video yet? Let's turn off. Might have to turn off some audio here, but we'll run a little bit.
My question is, where is the real Alex Jones?
Yeah, anyone been questioning this? Anyone seen any talks about this lately? And is that Alex Jones there? Or is that someone else? And where is Alex Jones if that that isn't him? I haven't been I've seen that he's been posting on other platforms and I haven't been following him and I used to follow him when he was on the tube. And then we also recently touched on one of his journalists being taken out. And then yeah, I seen Divergent. I follow Divergent. Divergent's an interesting channel there. It gets into the old world topic as well as other stuff. And this one was a bit different. And I was like, oh yeah, this does a comparison with this other dude that was pretty interesting. So I don't know, check that out. Maybe some of you are on this already, and yeah, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on it. Which also I seen earlier. I was hanging over on Maverick Approaches is YouTube channel, but he was streaming. I'm sure multi streaming. Um, let's see, Maverick Approach, and he's been hanging out with Big Homie. Some of you might know of him. And I believe Big Homie was used to do, and I think he still does security, but I think he did security for uh, some well known people for sure. But I think I want to say someone who's in some really hot water right now. So anyway, interesting dude, Big Homie, and then Maverick Approach, very intelligent brother there. And so they've been doing these live streams lately. They've been doing it like back to back. I think they went live yesterday, today. They're gonna go live again tomorrow, and getting into some really dark. and deep rabbit holes. Whatever's allowed on YouTube, and then they do have a Patreon, and you can see some of the titles here. And Maverick, he's big on Instagram, huge over here. He's making his way over to 8K there. And yeah, the stream is still pretty small. There must have been about, like, I think maybe 60 people up in there or so, maybe a little less. So still pretty fresh on the YouTube. And again, check it out, y'all. Check out these videos. They're discussing current events. And I've seen also Maverick's been hanging out with Donut quite a bit, which is another new channel to me. And all these guys seem to be on similar frequencies with knowledge and topics and with what they're doing. So definitely peep that out if you're into all this occult stuff and what's going on in the world, and or what we think, or what, may be going on. And so Donut, let's see. We've shared Donut here quite a bit, Donut Factory. And yes, we enjoy sharing channels and information, links, and even if they're on other platforms, it's all good. Hell, let me know if you know something. I want to know. And so Donut Factory, let's see. Boom, there it is. And so he just dropped a really good, interesting video here also. It was 13 hours ago. And this is another reason why I'm sharing these channels and these videos with you, because they're all recent, within the last day or so. And they get into some, again, interesting stuff. And again, some of you might be aware of it already, and for some might be really shocking, some of the stuff they get into. But yeah, definitely peep these channels out, hit them up, subscribe, share the vids, and yeah, Donut Factory. Who's craving donuts now? You know who I haven't seen? There's Poncho. Too early for you. Did you recover from that those tacos? It's Tuesday again. Did you have 10 tacos again there, Pancho? Or are you taking it easy? Yeah, Pancho Zorch was in a taco coma the other night. Must have been last Tuesday. Yeah, let's throw on our little segment clip here. Squatchy segment. Gotta get one of those in. Yeah, the other day at the shop, I was hitting the effects buttons and stuff and trying to set off effects, and I had yeah, had one of these channels off, and man, I was like, it was perfect. It was on cue, and it didn't come through. Ooh, it happens, man. I'm telling you, I'm still It's trial and error, practice. It's not easy, but it's getting easier. And yeah, we have more camps to check out. Let's see. Oh, we got an error here. Let's see if we could refresh it. Maybe not. Oh, maybe they cut it. Let's see. There is a cam for San Pedro though. Let's peep that out right quick. Oh, quite a few. Look at that. Venice. Old world. All right. So we'll skip the Skid Row cam. Sure some of you are happy about that. Yeah, I've been learning about these different cams, streaming cams. Some I've known about, but there's a whole lot of different ones that I've been running into. Some of them are pretty cool. We've been trying to keep it as local as possible, but hey, be going international at some point. And yeah, there is some Bigfoot news. So let's dive into some squatchy news here. Why not? We did throw in our segment there. And yeah, Bigfoot mapping project. Got a few new dots up here. We've been watching the site here closely. And off the bat, let's see up here, British Columbia looks like. And I don't think I would have thought like Vancouver. I'm thinking this is one of those islands off the mainland. It looks like doesn't look like it's on the mainland there. And I would have thought it would have been like Sasquatch Island they call it, Vancouver Island. Yeah. So this is a new dot for me, and thankfully this person submitted the report date and time of sighting 3/18/2024. So pretty fresh there last year. 2:03 a.m. Height 7 foot. Sex male. Vocalization yes. Disclaimer yes. I don't know what they mean by that. And someone's probably breaking it down for me in the chat. I was walking down on a hike alone and I hear these footsteps behind me. I quickly look around and I see this big hairy creature hiding behind a tree. It screamed at me and banged its massive fist of a tree. Hold on. Let's see. Hiding behind a tree, it screamed at me, the banged its massive fist of a tree. What the hell? The it sprinted away. I don't know. Homeboy sounded like homeboy is kind of maybe sauced up there or something. Am I reading that right? I don't know. I don't think it's me. Sprinted away. I was too shocked to grab my camera. Yeah, that happens. Even though I still press people, and I deserve to get pressed too for the times that first time I had the sighting that I talk about and that I really experienced, and I had my camera next to me and I didn't record, and I was into the recording already. I get on myself for that. And it doesn't say the location here, and color was reddish brown. A lot of reddish brown talk lately. We featured Big Red, the Bigfoot, the other night, and that was on I forget the title of that stream, but it's Timber Giant Bigfoot on YouTube. So if you punch in Big Red Timber Giant Bigfoot, that video should pop up, and it's pretty amazing in my opinion. I think it's one of the better Bigfoot videos out there. And I haven't heard much people like really talk bad about it either. So and yeah, he gets all types of other activity. His other videos are good. Seems like a cool guy to me, and I like the way he squatches. Yeah, I like the way you squatch it. And yeah, we touched on this Four Corners area here. We've talked about Four Corners quite a bit. Very popular for paranormal and cryptid activity, UFO, ET, all types of stuff going on in the Four Corners there. And this Nebraska one, I don't think that we're buffering here. What happened, Nebraska? All right, Nebraska's not working with us at the moment. Looks like we got another new one up here added. Also, this green spot up by somewhat by almost Lake Superior. So it looks like northern Michigan. Cool. Hopefully, Bigfoot Michigan Rob is watching. And this is 2023, so not too far back. 5/20/2023, 9 p.m. There's no height or sex. Vocalization, yes. Disclaimer, yes. Describe your encounter. This is this is not the exact location. I still do research there, so it sounds like a researcher here. And I don't want it to get ruined. And uh, how many times do you think people actually would go out to ruin someone's squatch spot, or just go and check out a spot where people probably quite a bit, or not? What do you think? Yeah, and dog's active. Something's out there. It's probably the coyotes. It all started with 17-inch footprint shaped indents in railroad rocks in several spots. Ooh. I couldn't even stomp and make a mark in the rocks. Twisted trees, tree X's, vocalizations, knocks, many other sounds on recorder. Ooh, here we go. Look, orbs. Yeah. All right. This is getting weird, folks. We got a report of orbs. Hair, etc. Just haven't seen the Sasquatch itself, but it's been very close to me when I listened back to the recorder. Also heard it walking not far from me. There's more than one in the area, though. Did you see any young? No. Footprints? Yes. Wood knocks? Yes. It's like four additional comments that I don't see. I don't know. You got to click on them or something? Nope. All right. No color. And that looks like northern Michigan. And then New York here, we had clicked on this one the other day, I think, but we didn't read it. We'll go ahead and read it for y'all since we're getting into we're getting into some squatchy business. All right. Date and time of sighting 5/1/2024. 5:50 a.m. Height 8 foot. Sex none. Couldn't tell. Vocalizations none. Disclaimer yes. And we'll go ahead and read this. I was calling to locate turkeys and started feeling so. Take it, Hunter. It started feeling like I was being watched. Ooh. Yeah, that is creepy when it happens, huh? Anyone out there ever had that happen? And did anything weird happen after? I'd like to know. All right. And I looked up back of me. It says I looked up in back of me and saw the Bigfoot clear as day. It scared me very bad, and after snapping photos, sweet, I started walking back out and didn't dare look back. I did hear some loud tree knocks on my way out. I didn't dare go back until November 2024. I went archery deer hunting and noticed some high tree breaks in places. And one morning in December 2024, while sitting awaiting daylight to see deer, I heard brush being knocked down coming up over the hill towards me. And then about 100 yards further into the woods, I hear extremely loud tree knock, but was still too dark and little later smelled an awful stench. The stank. Oof. Didn't see any young, no footprints, wood knocks. Yes. Color black. Wow. That's southwestern New York there. Almost bordering Pennsylvania, looks like northern Pennsylvania. And then look, we got a new one out here and looks like Massachusetts, very near Boston, if not Boston, it looks like almost. Um, Date and time of sighting. Let's see, 3/17/2025. So this seems to be the freshest, latest of report here out of them so far. And let's see what it says here. 8.5 foot. No sex, vocalization, no disclaimer. Let's see. Hello, I live in. Is it Wars? It's probably meant Worcester, right? Or is it Worcester? Anyway, Worcester County in the town of Milford. And a week ago, I encountered something from a quarter mile away off an overpass on the trail in Milford that I just couldn't explain. I'm going up passenger seat left lane, 495 north, just past exit 48. And as I go over the overpass in the distance, I noticed something that stood out in the power line area. There was a pitch black still figure. It looked like it had two white things in what I would guess would be the hand area. Hmm. You holding orbs there, Squatch? We got another orb. What's he carrying? Ooh, there's a train. All aboard, folks. All aboard. All right. Right on time. All right. Where the hell were we? Give me a second. Doo-doo-doo. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and start right here. Said it looked like it had two white things in what I would guess would be the hand area. And it was pretty tall. I couldn't tell if its hands or it was something it was carrying. At first, I thought it was weird and thought it was nothing. But then I saw it a second time and I realized that I wasn't seeing anything. I really wish I had pulled out my phone. Oh, that, 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 that. But I wasn't 100% sure. What do you mean? I get it. Some details I made out was a head and what looked like shoulders, head and shoulders on both sides the second time I saw it. Oof. Didn't see any young, no footprints, no wood knocks. Additional comments? Yes, we got quite a bit of an additional comment here. Geez. All right, let's get into it. There was also nobody walking along that path at the time, and it looked way too tall to be a trailer user or a trail user. Sorry, them trailer users. I tell you, they're tall as heck, and they use them trailers. Yeah, I've been there many times, and if it were to be a trail user, I would have seen at least some sort of clothing, etc. But in this case, and I totally get that too. Yep. I could only make out that it was just pitch black with something white on it. The area I passed by has some development and some and plazas, but just to the east of it, there are power lines, which we know Bigfoot loves traveling along power lines, and so do other creatures, and so do morel mushrooms. Oh yeah. Um, let's see here. Yeah, morels. All right, there are power lines and some lush forest and swamps. Oh yeah, keeping it swampy, squatchy, puffing in swampies. Ever since I have gone by the area again and I didn't notice it, leading me to believe that there was indeed a tall bipedal figure in that area. I am more learning towards the fact it was a Sasquatch. Hmm. Or something like a dogman. Oh, yikes. Then a trail user. The sheer height and features I noticed from a distance wouldn't fit a trail user in that area. I would have noticed at least clothing, but in this case, I didn't. All right. That's near, I want to say that's, looks like very close to Boston there. And here we go. Here we go.
Ohio.
Yeah, they got a little green dot there. What's going on, Ohio? Salute to all you out there in the Ohio. Love to visit sometime. Let's see. Date and time of sighting 5/13. So this is several years back, 2021. We'll still rock it. Let's see. Yeah, we could read that or not. No, you read the Ohio. And then Tennessee, we had checked that one out. And yeah, let's do this one just because it's fresh 2025. 3:18, 5:32 p.m. No height, no sex. Vocalizations, yes. Disclaimer, describe your encounter. As we finished feeding our animals, we heard a howl that sounded like like the Alaska howl, an Ohio howl, very much like a siren. Y'all know the Ohio howl. We've been talked about that not too long ago. And also mentioned that Matt Moneymaker, captured those vocals. And it did it twice. Then the coyotes started, oh yeah, howling back. I grabbed my phone to record it. Damn it. But it stopped. And that happens too. Yes, it does. Oof. And that's when you wait patiently again and pray that it happens again. No wood knocks, no footprints, no baby squatchies, no squatchlets. Additional comments. My husband and kids were at the back of the property and they heard it too and came running to see if I heard it. We all knew what it was. That's when you know, you know. It wasn't a coyote or a mountain lion. Yeah, additional notes there, and that's Tennessee. Arkansas, we touched briefly as well. That's 2011 account there. And we'll keep an eye out for more. So, yeah, some quite a few new reports here added to the Bigfoot mapping project, and a big thank you to them. And yeah, submit your reports, folks. Maybe we'll read them here. Everyone in the chat's asleep now. Let's see. Let me check on y'all, make sure y'all all right. LOK, I worry about leaving you like this sometimes in the chat. When I tap out, go searching down a rabbit hole to make sure it's safe for us. Uh, I never know what I'm gonna come back to. And I'm a scrolling and a scrolling. That's something they need to work on this. Let's see. Does this do that? Let me see. Download a text. Oh no, we don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's this does. There we go. It's this little bar that pops up and it helps push me down the chat a bit because when I get out of the chat, what's up, Amy? Is that Amy? Amy? The Amy? Amy. Wow. Good to see you here. Hope you're well. Yeah, then I got to scroll all the way down manually. Poncho in a tree stand. What are you doing up there? Mr. Zorch? What's Poncho doing up in tree stands, y'all? Doesn't sound safe. And BFRO also we've been they've been reporting strange white orb like things around these Sasquatches as well. Yeah, I'll keep mentioning that because for a long time the BFRO was getting trashed for not putting in stuff like that. And so they are now. Let it be known. Put the word out, y'all. Let's see, where are you, BFRO? There it is. Here we go. Reports added recently. So check this out for people that aren't familiar. They got these little clickable links here that take you to sightings by region, reports added recently. And man, there's so much stuff that doesn't get reported. It's crazy, huh? But luckily, we have something to go to. I know some of you don't go to this at all, and you're Bigfooters. I'm curious. I like to look at news reports, news reels, newspaper, anything I could get my hands on. Sound recordings. I'm sure you could check out the Ohio How there since this is Matt Moneymaker's site. Was this a hoax? Sounds like another train coming back around. All aboard. Anyone missed the last train? This is your last chance. Have your tickets ready, folks. All aboard. I'm also checking out AXN News here on the phone. And it looks like they're on the freeway, probably headed towards Hollywood. Oh no, Ventura. It says Ventura Freeway. So yeah, they probably are headed towards somewhere out here. And if not, then they're headed to the valley. Let's see. So we've read these recent reports. We had a recent one in our county up in Southern Oregon, Jackson County here. 28 miles northeast of Medford, Dredford. Yeah. And so this is the latest one. So I've been keeping watching it daily. So this came out the other day. I could have, you know, it's still hot off the press, yo. It's just been chilling for about a day. And so 2024, New York again. Yeah, what's up, New York? It's getting squatchy up there. Class B sighting, all right, not bad. Bigfoot snow tracks, all right. Found by deer hunters 24 miles east of Buffalo. And let's go ahead and read this. Winter season date December 6th. New York. And how do you pronounce that? Genesee County? Genesee? Genesee? Nearest town? Pembroke. Got any friends out that way? Anyone? Anyone from up that way of New York? Nearest road, State Route 5 and I 90. Observe this wasn't a sighting, huh? Myself and my nephew found strange tracks in the snow when out deer hunting. There had already been snow on the ground, and fresh snow had fallen into the tracks. They appeared to be very large human shaped feet, and the tracks were bipedal with a stride of at least 6 feet. Were they walking in a tightrope manner? I have been hunting for over 25 years and have spent a lot of time in the outdoors. I have never seen a track like that before. My nephew and I got on the tracks and followed them for well over a mile. Whoa, a mile? So it's a trackway for getting to a property line that was posted. Even if a human was sprinting, it would be difficult to have over a 6 foot stride in over a foot of snow. Hmm. About 10 years ago, in a piece of woods that I now own for hunting, I remember seeing a strange teepee like structure. It was about 10 to 12 foot tall, made with maybe 10 trees about 6 inch round that had been broken off. At the time, I thought nothing of it and thought maybe it was from a weather event. But with these tracks only being about 2 miles away, as a crow flies, it makes me really wonder what was going on. All right, this guy has photos. I have photos of the tracks if they would like to be seen, of course. Also notice the tracks were paralleling, parallel, paralleling deer tracks. Oh, maybe it was after some venison. Other witnesses, yes, one, he was walking with me. Right on. Always good to have a witness. And time and conditions. Morning around 9:30. Environment goldenrod field into pines and hardwoods with some wet areas. And we got pictures here. Sweet. I had no idea. Kind of tough there. But hey, that's the pictures there. You can see what looks like, I guess, the deer tracks there. But yeah, they seem to be in a tight rope, right? Pretty straight, one foot in front of the other. And he did mention that snow fell on it. Now, the recent small town monsters, Beyond the Trail, Alex Petikoff. Look at that. And of course, stuff does get wider as it melts, and there's different, features and effects that happen with snow. You got to consider that, keep that in mind. And yeah, here's a map. And so on the Small Town Monsters doc, they Alex mentioned they were up in, I think, Maine. It was, they went to a fire tower, I think it was, right, or a watchtower, fire tower. Spent a few nights there, and they had gotten, I guess, word that, yeah, there's a guy in the area who would actually hike barefoot in the snow. It was free. It was cold as heck while they were up there. It seemed like, and so yeah, he made it a point to keep in mind that people do stuff like that. So yeah, it looks pretty woodsy here. You got a water source snaking through there as well, which is always good. And yeah, latest report from the BFRO there. Oh yeah. Man, we've been rocking for a couple hours here. Let's see. Let me make sure I don't. I'm probably am missing something there, but we'll double check. And if there is anything, so I do have, look, we'll be messing with this now eventually. I am.
I am human.
Yeah, I downloaded Chat GPT. We'll be asking some questions eventually. And yeah, thank you for hanging out, y'all. Big up, big up, big yourself up. Mm-hmm. And a big thank you to all the, again, the members out there, all the subscribers, all you supporters. Much love to y'all. I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see. We'll jump on here tomorrow. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, touch base again, see if anything new pops up. There's always something new. Let's check out AXN on the way out. Don't feel like you're being held for detention. See what AXN's up to.
Oh yeah, well, when someone was asking about functioning addicts, bro, there's a ton of there's how many millions of people you think are functioning addicts, and not even functioning addicts.
Let's see if I could tell where he's at. You know, he's passed by the shop before.
They might do it once, twice a week, and there's a shitload of people addicted.
Let's see, is that on there for you guys?
Obviously, like a meth addiction is harder to fucking hide. But a lot of people are addicted to opiates.
Yeah, hopefully that's showing on your end there. Let's see, where am I at? Try that again.
306, RD 1851.
Oh yeah, alcoholics.
17849 requesting an additional unit for a search. 11800
Jeez,
Stewart's
cover
Drive.
your eyes.
If all the drugs stopped all of a sudden, I don't know.
Suspect GUA.
I'm telling you.
933.
I think it's just
Here's St.
I
Andrews.
don't know. I think whoever has a huge stash of drugs,
This is
there's
Santa Monica.
there's huge stashes of drugs in the U.S. And I'm sure there's.
St. Andrews is what is this? Melrose? Wilton. I was mentioning Wilton earlier. So this could be, let's see, Wilton and what is it? Look at that billboard. It's got some, looks like some possible rad graffiti on it. But
Um,
yeah, we mentioned Wilton earlier because I grew up in Hollywood, and I was talking about
Oh,
where
yeah.
the coyote
and
walked.
so they would get busted once
That's
in a
Wilton.
while, and they'd lose all that product. So now
Yeah,
they're
that
starting to do small
person
little
didn't have
labs
pants on, it looked like.
in
Jeez.
just urban areas. Like they'll just rent out an apartment.
Yeah, this is Santa Monica, and he just passed the cemetery on the left. In that cemetery, they go and
They just have a bunch of them hidden
I don't know
in
if they
plain
still do
sight.
movie nights
And
there,
I'm
but
sure
they would
there's a
have
lot of that
events
shit
there.
going on here in the U.S., bro.
I know exactly
They
where he's
do it
at
there.
now.
Why not do it here?
Anyway, little visual of what's going on. I didn't see anything really pop off big yet,
All
but
they
I'll be
need is the
watching
raw
here and keep
fucking
y'all
fentanyl.
posted. And this is what I'll be doing probably a little bit here. Probably tap into a little something else before I head off into bed. Oh yeah,
Like I remember hearing when they first started talking about fentanyl, when they're talking about
do a little laundry too. All right, y'all. Much love. Let's hit this outro.